Hello everybody, this is Treehouse Fralin. I'm the tree. Welcome to Fralins and Friends Crafts Plus. I have got 3 of these done, but I love these hooks. Joe found these hooks and they're working beautifully. They leave a little dangle with it. And this is the stack I've got left. And then there's this, and that's only part of it. That's why I haven't really been finishing the plates right this weekend, because I've been working on those. It's just I have been so absorbed with these hats and all of this other stuff. Christmas season is a wild time for a lot of people. I love to give homemade stuff too, along with, a lot of times we give money, but I like to give a little something homemade. Usually it's the ornaments, but this is an odd year because this year we've had this virus to contend with, and there's just been so much happen, and it just needs to have a little more cheer, because if we can't have our families all together, then I want our families to have a feeling of togetherness by having something homemade. Instead, can't have a big meal together, at least they can all have something homemade. Something made with love, I guess, is where I'm going with that. And as the kids grow, we add more. So that's fine. That's the way a family should be. It should grow. And thankfully, we've only had 1 or 2 cases that I know of COVID in the family, and both came through with flying colors. And they were the elderly ones. We've had people our age and younger from our area and people we've known who have died. And I don't get out. If I do, I don't get around people, because, and the only time I allow anyone in the house except for Joe is they've got to be wearing a mask and stay away from me. But I might not I'm tired of talking about COVID. Tired of the people arguing over an illness that is an illness that didn't even start with humans. It didn't come out of some lab. It went from animal to human. Swine flu did too. So, let's just be loving. Remember what this part of the year, what this time of year is for. I don't care what's going on out there. I know it affects us all. I know it's affecting all of our Christmas and holiday plans and stuff. But let's do everything we can to remember the story, not just the story, the events that brought this celebration about. And remember that that's what it's about. Maybe that's something we can bring into this year to learn. Is that it isn't about the big tree. It isn't about, we love the decorations, but it's about the life. It's about the life that was born to be given. You think about that. When you put that all in one sentence, born to be given, it really, I don't know, for me that just kind of is a aha moment for my heart and my brain. It's like, you know it, but you don't think about it all in the same celebration. This life was born to be given away. And for a reason. For us. So, I don't want to get too far into that, but I know most of you have been on that same page with me. So let's remember the glory, the hallelujahs, the alleluias, the oh come all ye faithfuls, silent nights. And if we want to celebrate Santa, which we always have, with the kids. That's part of the magic of the holiday for a lot of people, and it is kind of a magical part for it's, children, that's the magic for them. But let's not put him in front of the real reason, and that's the birth of Jesus. People have been saying all over the place that this year has just been a curse. 2020 has been a curse. 2020 has been a bad year. It's a year that we don't ever want to repeat, of course, but it's a year that we want to just forget, or we just want to, want it to be over with. And a lot of me agrees with that as far as a lot of the stuff that's happened. But if nothing else, it's brought me back to a center. That center is, I love my family and I love being around them. I miss them a lot. But the center has to be in Jesus Christ for me. And when you're kind of in this situation, you tend to hold on to that a little tighter, pray a little more, reach out as much as you possibly can. Maybe I haven't been as faithful as I should be, as always I should be. I don't think I ever have got there, but I just don't want to keep reliving all of the arguments this year over whether or not the virus was started with one thing or another. It came from animals. That's pure and simple, just like swine flu, but it's terrible. We don't want a repeat the swine flu killed a lot of people. This is killing a lot of people. And there's been so many other negatives of 2020. We can't forget them because they happened. But what we can do, by golly, is learn from them. We can learn that there is a time for peace and time to forget our differences. And hopefully this is now at the end of the year, December, even if 21 isn't much better, at least we can come into an understanding of each other and realizing we're all different people, but yet we're all the same in a lot of ways. We're all different, but biologically, basically, we're all the same. So there's no one better than another, not in God's eyes. And I just want to leave it with that. 2021, we pray will be better. But whatever happens, no matter who's in that White House, no matter how much we disagree with them, inside our life, inside our head, that's where we make our decisions. So I love you. And I hope everybody has a nice, relaxing Monday. And if you have to work and come home and just have this as a thoughtful thing, then do. It's time we need to be a little thoughtful. I'm not always thoughtful before I speak. And I'm trying to be more thoughtful before I speak. If you knew how many times I recorded this, because I needed to think on what I said a little bit, but I haven't changed it much because most of it's coming from my heart. And, stuff like this, that's coming from doing it. So the making is done. Thank goodness for that. The making is done. All I have to do is put the little hangers in and let them put them on their trees. With a little hint of I love you in the paint. So, we'll see you tomorrow. God bless you, and good night.